Hello everyone, my name is PythonGB and welcome back to the 25th episode of my Minecraft Let's Play. We are back today, my friends, and today is going to be the day we work on some open farmland. That is correct, my friends. I want to be going ahead and building a farm storage area along with a bunch of open farmland, and this is going to be the large area in which we do that in. But before we do that, I just want to say a massive thank you guys for the amount of support you showed on the last episode, and indeed for the series so far. It has been absolutely insane and amazing, and it really does warm my heart to see those like ratings and those comments and your feedback genuinely just popping in, and obviously if we can keep that sort of stuff up, that'd be absolutely amazing. You know, if you do enjoy these episodes, then do be sure to leave like ratings and, you know, feedback and whatnot, because it's very much appreciated. So yeah, as you can see in my inventory, I've got myself a whole bunch of stuff, and in a furnace somewhere, I believe in my new village area, I have a stack of cactus smelting. There we go, got some right here, fantastic. So, I want to go ahead and make myself a bunch of green wool, something like that. There we go, and we're going to make that all into carpet, because what we're going to be going ahead and doing is fencing off the large farmland area. So dark oak fences, yeah, I feel like that should do the job quite nicely, actually. Although we could potentially use something else. Maybe not, because the rest of the sort of barricades have all been dark oak fences, you know what I'm saying? No, if it's not broke, then don't fix it. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that. Oh, crap, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, there you go. Alright, so let's go now. Just want to go ahead and go to the crafting table really quick. I would like to make the more fences. Boom, there we go, 53. Should be a nice amount indeed. We're running a bit low on our proper food supply, so I imagine we're going to be needing to go ahead and do a bunch of farming at some point. But yeah, as you can see, we've got a horse here, and I did do a bunch of horse hunting off camera, and this is the first one I brought back, but unfortunately isn't that good, so I'll just let him sort of roam around the town. But ladies and gentlemen, I do have a new horse. He's in here. He is completely nameless at the moment, so if you guys want to go ahead, head down to the comments area and leave your suggestions for names for this guy, then go ahead and do so, because look at this guy, man. Look how quick he goes, man. It's crazy. He's really quick, and he's a pretty decent jumper. He's a 3.5 block jumper, not quite a 4 block jumper, but I think it's pretty much on par with the horse we had before, obviously Cobra. So yeah, and obviously I gave him diamond horse armor because, you know, that's kind of badass. He has 10 hearts of health instead of, what was it Cobra had, 11 or 12, something like that. So yeah, leave your name suggestions for this guy in the comments area below, and of course the most popular one, or the one I find is the most appropriate, will be given to that guy. But obviously, I need to go and find myself a name tag as well at some point. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the open farmland of which we are going to be putting the farmland in. That made sense in my head, it really did, but apparently it didn't make sense when I actually talked to you guys about it. But I'm going to be starting off by getting rid of this pond, because quite frankly I don't need it, and it kind of looks uglier. It kind of breaks up the terrain too much. I don't really like it a great deal. I've never been a big fan of finding these sort of ponds in areas sort of just randomly. You know, it kind of ruins the sort of building aspect for me personally. So yeah, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do a bunch of terraforming, and we're going to see what kind of stuff we can come up with, because yeah, I want this to be a decent piece of farmland. So yeah, let's go and get on with it, and I'll be back with a progress update, hopefully very shortly. Alrighty guys, so I thought I'd bring you guys back in for a progress update, because otherwise I feel like I do a whole lot of stuff and not really give you guys any kind of background as to what I'm doing. So this thing here is going to be our farm storage building, where the villagers could go in and do all their kind of stuffs, even though they're probably just going to walk around, go outside and then nick all my crops, because that's what they do. But in the meantime, what I've also done is I've gone ahead and terraformed the land a little bit, because I feel like, you know, making the land look a little bit nicer wouldn't go amiss. So yeah, this is what I've come up with, and basically what's going to happen is I'm going to have a bunch of slabs being the things that allow the villagers to get up and down each layer. So basically, instead of having sharp edges like this, the villagers just walk up seamlessly, and obviously by not having them drop down on the crops, they won't ever get trampled, hopefully. So yeah, so this is the kind of thing I got going right here. So I'm using jungle doors, because I've never ever used jungle doors before. I'm pretty sure I've never used jungle doors before anyway. So yeah, I mean, I don't see why this shouldn't work as a thing. So here we go, we're just going ahead. Oh my god, look at the amount of zombies out there. Oh, but looky here, no one can get in though. This is the point. This is the point that I'm making here. Nobody can get in, which is fantastic. So the villagers hopefully won't ever get killed. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Even the skelly butts can't even get in. Ha! Lol. Bunch of idiots. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. What kind of slabs should we use? Jungle slabs? Nah, spruce slabs? Cobble slabs? Cobble slab? Nah, I don't think cobble slabs will work very well, to be honest with you. We could potentially use dark oak. I don't know, man. I need to think about this one, because I honestly don't know what kind of wood would work well. Oh, hi. Hi, sir. Brother Creeper. You're not killing me today, sir. It's not gonna... Oh, God, there's another one up there. Hey, you wanna go, son? It's not gonna happen today. No, sir. Alright, so... Oh, God, there's loads of them. There's just like an endless supply of dudes that want to kill me. Hello. Hi. Why are you going into the church, Spider? Strange thing. Oh, well, it doesn't matter a great deal. Right, I'm going to go to sleep to get rid of these damn mobs. And then, yeah, we're going to try and come up with some sort of pathway design to go through the farmland. So, yeah, let's get on with that. Alright guys, so I'm back for another progress update, and this time is to say that the farmyard building is in fact done. Obviously the villagers can obviously go ahead and roam around, go inside the farm if they want to, and obviously once they're done with their working day they could just pop in there, have a little bit of a sit down, and you know, reflect upon their hard working days as a farmer. So yeah, man, it's all looking good. So the next thing I want to do is I want to put some hidden light sources inside of these here grass block areas. So I need to go ahead, and I need to do this pretty precisely because I want to make sure that absolutely no blocks have a light level of 7 or lower, because obviously then, you know, hostile mobs will be able to spawn in, and, you know, that'll basically not be a very fun time. So, yeah, we need to go ahead and try and find out where the block light levels sort of go pretty low. So, for example, I don't know, maybe here, for example, we can go ahead and do this, bit of this, and a bit of this, because I feel like this will sort of blend in with the grass a bit better. Or will it? Or will it? That is the question. I don't know, man. Let's try putting another one, I don't know, maybe here, for example. Obviously, we need to go ahead and we need to get rid of the torches as we go along just to really make sure that the light levels are all good. So far, so good. Maybe we'll have another one right, let's say here, for example. So, boom, boom, boom. There we go. All looking good. Alrighty, guys, and I'll tell you what, while we are getting ahead with this, we're just going to go ahead and jump into the comment question of the video, which comes from Jackster128. Python, if you could add any more to vanilla, what would you add? Now, I kind of split this up into 2 categories because I feel like there are sort of 2 categories of mods in my opinion. There's the ones that sort of improve vanilla as a game itself, and then there's ones that actually add stuff to the game. So in terms of ones that add stuff to the game, I would 100% have to say Bibliocraft. Bibliocraft would have to be the mod that I would implement into vanilla. I mean, it's so vanilla-esque that I'm really quite surprised that they haven't implemented it into vanilla yet. So, I don't know, Matt. What the heck? Hey, Mr. Zobble. Lol. Okay, so that guy's down there. But in terms of mods that sort of improve the vanilla game, without any shadow of a doubt, that would absolutely have to be Optifine, because Optifine is just the most brilliant mod that improves the vanilla game, you know, just ever. It really is the best mod out there, especially if you want to go ahead and improve performance. And obviously, in this case, without Optifine, I wouldn't be able to have this absolutely amazing looking sky, which of course, for those of you guys who don't know, is the Halcyon Day sky. I basically went ahead, extracted the texture from the Halcyon Day sky resource pack, and I pull it in with this here Mishmash resource pack. And unfortunately, for legal reasons, as a result, I'm not allowed to redistribute this resource pack. So for those of you guys who are wanting it, I'm afraid I can't really do much for you, but you know, it's just how it is. I'm afraid I can't do it, otherwise I'm going to get into legal trouble, and frankly I don't want to be dealing with legal trouble. So yeah, so yeah, all looking good. A little bit of that. Oh, that one gave me a sapling apparently. Let's have a quick look at the old light levels around here. Again, making sure that absolutely none of it is 7 or below. This one is 7 or below, so I'm thinking we go ahead and move this over to here perhaps. So let's go ahead and get rid of this all. There we go. And oh, apparently I'm completely out of inventory space. Dang it! I don't want to be out of inventory space, man. That sucks. Alright, oh, I need to chuck something out. Let's chuck away the string. Don't really need it. Alright, there we go. And again, looking around for light levels that are 7 or below. This one is now 7. Okay, so maybe I should move that to here? So yeah, this is really what I'm having to do. You really have to try and get this right, otherwise, you know, you're going to get hostile mobs roaming around your place and destroying your villages, and quite frankly, I don't want that to be the case. So again, roaming around, making sure light levels are 7 or above. So yeah, all around it appears to be all good. Yep, 9, 9, 8. Yeah, it's all looking good, man. It's all looking good around here. We've got all of our light levels going well. There's a light level 7 right here. So let's have a look around here. It might be worth, if I go ahead and move that light source to here, and then I add another one over that way, then maybe that will sort out that one. So yeah, you get the general idea of what I'm doing right here. We're just going ahead and putting in the light sources. And to answer your question, if you're adding more stuff to vanilla, then 100% Bibliocraft. If it was adding stuff to make the game better, more playable, if you will, then Optifine. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question for you, buddy. So yeah. All looking good. Alright, and again, just looking at the light levels, it's all looking good. So yeah, I guess we're just going to go ahead and continue doing this. Oh, apparently we've bumped into the old cave system around here. So we need to go ahead and get that sorted out ASAP. Otherwise, that's going to get rather annoying. Can I, like... Really? I have to go all the way over here just to, you know, get a place where I can... Alright, there we go. That should do the job. Those guys are getting burnt alive down there, man. Oh, no. What a shame and stuff. Alright, boom, boom, and boom. But yeah, you get the general gist of what I'm doing. I'm going to carry on doing this, and I'll be back, hopefully, with another progress update very shortly. Alright guys, I am back for another progress update, and are you ready for this one, my friends? Because I don't think you are. I don't think you are. In fact, I'm going to walk away and not show you. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Oh my god, guys, I've done a lot of work. Well, actually, it's not that much work. It looks bigger than it actually is. But as you can see, what I've done now is I've got all of the light sources in place. I've also got some water sources in place, all covered over by this green carpet. And I've also gone ahead and I've hoed over the land, or tilled over the land, whatever the hell you want to call it. And yeah, as a result, everything is now ready to be planted upon, and I gotta say, I'm really, really happy with how this has turned out. The only thing I will say that I need to sort out is this fence. I need to put like a block or a slab on top of the fence to prevent spiders from getting in, because spiders can still get in, and they will be able to trample the crops over. So I need to go ahead and come up with a bit of a solution, something as simple as doing this, and yeah, that should prevent anyone from coming in, including spiders, and you know, we won't ever have our crops trampled over. So yeah. Alright, I like it, I like it. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this solution of just putting some slabs on top of this here sort of fence. And, yeah, I'll bring you guys back, you know, once we're ready to start actually planting these crops down. Because I actually have something that I want to talk to you guys about. So, yeah, I'm going to get on with this, and I'll be back in just a mo. Alrighty guys, so the fences have been secured from spiders just by putting those slabs on top, and yeah, we're now going to go ahead and start planting down these little babies. I mean, just look at the smorgasbord we have. We have ourselves normal wheat seeds, we've got potatoes, carrots, beetroot seeds, and of course sugar canes. I decided that I want to go ahead and put sugar canes in certain places, so, you know, just to add a bit more colour to this place. So maybe we could have a sugar cane there, and maybe we could, like, you know, really just randomly dot them around the place. That's really what I'm trying to do here. You know, I want to add a bit more colour to this thing, so there we go. Another couple there, maybe. Maybe we can have ourselves one here, maybe one over here, perhaps. You know what I'm saying? Just to add a little bit more, you know, just to add a bit more detail to this thing, a bit more color, just to make it, you know, just look a bit nicer. That really is the fact of the matter. That's what I wanted to do here. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, the thing I wanted to talk to you about is actually a bit of a change of plan with one of my more major sub-projects. These 4 bridges right here, I'm actually having second thoughts about them, because I don't really like the idea of building on top of the canopy, because for me, the whole idea of the city was to have a bunch of little buildings underneath the canopy, and then having this massive clearing here be the city centre. And as a result, I'm really not feeling that this is a good idea, having bridges go to the top of the canopies. I mean, yeah, it's a big project, and it could look cool when it's done, but I just don't feel like it's right. It's not the kind of image I had in mind for this city. The image I had in mind for the city was, as I said, you know, a bunch of, you know, little buildings underneath the canopy with like pathways going everywhere, going to the city centre. And then obviously, you know, as mentioned in a previous episode, as suggested by you guys, you know, one of the other ideas was to have this this empire span underground, and that is exactly what I'm wanting to do, as well as, you know, this whole, you know, city centre kind of dealio. So, As a result, what is going to happen is I'm going to be tearing down the buildings that I have built on top of the canopy, which I believe is just the enchanting room and a small sugarcane farm. Those are going to get torn down, ladies and gentlemen. And the bridges here and these little gaps here, they're going to get closed up. And what's going to happen is, in place of these sort of little rooms. In fact, it's probably better if I show you in just a sec. I just want to go and, you know, finish placing these here sugar canes in just to really spread them about. Again, add a bit more color to the thing. Right, so there we go, and a bit of that, and we'll have another one right here, perhaps, and then we'll have one here. Come on. Trample over, buddy. There you go. Alright, we'll have one here, and we'll have one on the other side as well. There we go, and there we go, and yeah, you can see, you know, just by doing that, it's added a bit more greenery to this place. Alright, so, just to really hammer the point home what I'm on about with, you know, me tearing down these bridges, obviously, we go up this center stalk column, and basically what I'm thinking of doing is completely tearing down these fences, and having this area, this room, obviously, these are going to be closed up, we're going to have this room be a more major storage system or storage room, and then obviously as we go up, there's eventually going to be a very large platform way at the top here, which is going to host a whole bunch of stuff, you know, seats and beds and more storage and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, like I said, I do intend on having this massive tree finished at some point, but it is just a case of me finding the motivation and wanting to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because it is a massive thing. And for those of you guys who remember on Season 1 or World 1 of this Let's Play, I had a tree farm, which I started in episode 21, and I didn't get it finished until episode 50. So that should really give you some sort of scale as to how I work my worlds and whatnot. So yeah, hopefully you guys are okay with that. I mean, like I said, it's just not the kind of image I had for the city, you know. I want to have little buildings underneath the canopy, have this big ass clearing area be the city center, and then we're eventually going to be spanning underground for our underground tree metropolis kind of dealio. So yeah, that's really the thing I wanted to go for. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Hopefully you're okay with it, because I mean, to be honest, either way I'm going to be doing it. So yeah, it's just a way of me sort of wanting to stick to the image I had in my mind. So yeah, like I said, hopefully you're alright with it. But yeah, we're going to be doing it anyway. Alright, so as you can see, we're now in the process of starting to plant these things in. And yeah, I want to try and spread out where all of these things are. So we're going to have like a batch of potatoes, a batch of carrots, a batch of beetroot, and then obviously, you know, all around the place there's sugarcane as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue trying to fill this entire thing up. That's going to take a fair while, actually. So yeah, let's get on with it, and I'll be back hopefully shortly. Well, guys, I've run out of bone meal, so I actually can't do anything further with this thing until everything starts growing up, I guess. So, just to sort of give you a little bit of a rundown, this section down here is entirely wheat. This entire section here is also going to be wheat, you know, this entire sort of y = 65 level. And as we start going up, we start to notice some different things. For example, these here are going to be carrots. You know, we've got a section for carrots. We're going to have this section here, which is for potatoes. And then this top section here is going to be for beetroot. So one thing I've noticed is the fact that beetroots require a heck of a lot more bone meal to force grow compared to other crops. You know, other crops only require 2 to 3 bone meal to reach, you know, full growth. But beetroots, for some reason, can take anything up to like 4 to 6, even 7 bits of bone meal, which I feel like is a bit ridiculous. So I feel like Mojang need to go ahead and reduce it to the normal level of 2 to 3 bone meal for each crop. Because honestly, I mean, beetroot is expensive enough as it is. You know, you need 6 beetroot for a beetroot soup, which is kind of ridiculous as it is. And then to, you know, add insult to injury, it's really hard to grow these things up with bone meal because it costs so much. So, you know, I honestly think that they should reduce the amount of bone meal needed to have those grow. But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be ending the episode here. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the episode, and of course you're excited to see more, don't forget to leave a like rating, and of course you can subscribe if you want to know in the future videos I'll add. But look at it, my friends, we've got ourselves open farmland, and I can't wait for villagers to come in here and you know, get on with their jobs and do all that kind of jazz. I'm really happy with this build, my friends, I really am. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Your support, as always, has been very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.